Hello students, in today's lecture we will be starting with a new chapter, that is factorization of algebraic expression, that is your chapter number 6. Okay, factorization of algebraic expression, that is chapter number 6. I hope you are thorough, you are clear with all the concept till chapter number 5. Requesting all the students, children, keep on practicing the textual exercise whenever you get the time, okay, so that the things are clear in your mind, and the concept is that you try to master the concept what we have learned. Okay children, but before moving ahead with the topic, children, just wanted to tell that you all have done fairly well in the test. The way you have presented, that shows that you all are really working hard in this difficult period. Also, now some students have done par excellence. Some students require little practice, but I am sure the way you are working hard, the way you are practicing, it will not be very difficult to achieve your target. Clear children? So keep working hard, keep practicing, and okay, wherever you have doubt, I am there to help you out. Okay children? And also I would like to appreciate the efforts of the parents. I know that it's a difficult time, but parents are also helping in the best possible way so that their children are not able to lose the track from the studies. So thank you parents, and children, thank you again that you keep on practicing the way you are practicing, and whatever videos are being sent, please continue watching with the same dedication, with the same attention, with the same concentration. Okay children? So now let's start with the sixth chapter, that is factorization of algebraic expression. Students, you have learned about this algebraic expressions in your something about the expressions we have learned in your standard 7. Now in standard 7 you have learned to factorize terms which are like a square minus b square form, right? A square minus b square form you have learned. Also you have learned the form of, say for example, ax plus ay form. That means a square minus b square, that means when the number was given, okay, when the algebraic expression was given in the form of a square minus b square, so you had written a minus b and a plus b. So a minus b and a plus b are the factors of a square minus b square. And in this case, what you had done, that here you can see a is common in both the terms. So what we had done, we have removed the common, and what we have written in the bracket what was remaining. So we can say that a and x plus y are the factors of these expressions. Clear children? So now here I can give you an example of this. It can be, children, what example we can give here? Say for example, okay, a square minus 16. So we know that, okay, a square means a the whole square minus 4 square. So this can be written as a minus 4 and a plus 4. A minus 4 and a plus 4. These are the factors of, okay, that means this a minus 4 and a plus 4 are the factors of a square minus 16. Now same way you can also write, say for example, okay, 2x plus 2y, if I take one example. So children, what number is common in both the terms? If I am taking the second example, what is common? 2 is common, and what is remaining is x plus y. So 2 into x plus y. That means 2 and x plus y are the factors of this particular algebraic expressions. Now students, we have also learned about, okay, algebraic expressions that in standard 7th, okay, monomial, binomial, trinomial, all that, and more. If the terms were having more than 3 terms, it was called as polynomial, right? So we have learned about this monomial, binomial, trinomial in your last year 7th standard. I think so it was chapter number 7 or 8th chapter I think so you have learned about this. Now here some more examples I'll give, so that now what is given in your textbook, we'll take that example. That is now first example. Let us revise what is given is 4xy plus 8xy square, children. Now this is given. So now how we can remove? Here you know that here 4 ones are 4 twos are. Now some student will find it difficult to remove common. So what you can do, you can write in the form of product, 4 into x into y plus this 8 I can write as 4 into 2 into x into y, okay, into y. Now slowly with practice you'll be. Now see children, this term and this term, from both the terms what is same, what is common? That means 1 4. Here one x is there, here one x, so here one x, here one y, and this y, so one y comes out. Now from your first term, anything else is remaining? Anything else is remaining? No, nothing. When nothing remains, last time also I had told 4xy, everything has come out over here as a common, so what is remaining only is 1. Now what sign is here? Plus. Now here what is remaining? 2, and what is remaining? Y. Clear? So 4xy into 1 plus 2y. This way we had learned to factorize in your class 7th. Now let us see one example of a square minus b square form, children. What is given? Now suppose I can write it as b square minus 9 can be written as 3q the whole square. So this is becoming which form to children? A square minus b square. And remember the formula, a square minus b square is equal to a minus b into a plus b. You can write a plus b bracket first also, no problem, this answer will be same. So I can write p minus 3q and p plus 3q, right? Now one more example, children, I am taking what we have learned. Now see, 3m square plus 6mn. Okay children, now this is the other form which we have taken. Now here see children, 3 1s are 3 2s are. If you want you can remove directly. Now here instead of writing that one step, that is in the form of product, you can write directly 3 1s are 3 2s are. So 3, okay, m square m, the smaller number variable with the smaller power. What is the smaller power? Now I am showing you how to remove the factors directly, children. In higher classes in 9th and 10th you have to remove common factor directly. Okay children, so again I am saying how to. Now see children, 3 1s are 3 2s are, so your 3 comes out. Now here m square and m, which variable is with a lower power? That is m, so m comes out. Anything else can be, both the terms are having anything else common? No. So now close it, okay, right in the bracket. Now here in the first term children, 3 is already out. From these m square, 1m is out. From these m square, 1m is out. So what is remaining? Only 1m. Then plus 3 2s are, so 2, and here already this m is out. So what is remaining? N. So this is 3m into m plus 2n are the factors of this. Understood children? Now you will think children, this is a direct method to remove the factors. Okay, orally we have done the factorization, that product form what we had written in the previous sum. I have written that you are calculating in the mind, because in the higher classes in 8th and 9th you have to write, you have to remove the common factors directly. Now suppose if one more example, if we go for example, if I write 7a plus 14b minus 21c. Now here see children, you can see this is a trinomial. Now this is a trinomial. Now here you can see a, b, c, 3 terms are there. Okay, now here, what can be possible? A, b, c, 3, all the variables are different, so that is not possible to remove common from all the 3 terms. Now here 7 1s are 7, 7 2s are 14, 7 3s are 21. So that means I can remove 7 common. Now from first term a remains plus 7 2s are 14, so 2b minus 7 3s are, so 3c. So this is the way you can factorize a given trinomial also, in case if this method is possible where you can remove the common. One more example I'll be giving, that say for example what we have done, a square minus b square, 4 square, 4a square minus 9b square. Okay children, now 4a square minus 9b square, this is equal to, I can write as 2a whole square minus 3b whole square. So this can be written as 2a minus 3b, and here I can write 2a plus 3b. Okay, now children, why I am giving all these examples? So that you have to remove the factors. Now these are some methods where you can remove the factors. Okay, suppose in case you are getting suppose in case you are getting 4 terms. Okay children, if you are getting 4 terms, say for example x square plus 7x plus 5x plus 35. Now whenever this 4 terms comes in your, comes to you, this is not there, only for extra knowledge I am saying children. Suppose there are 4 terms, so what you will do, you will make a pair of 2 terms, this will be equal to, now from these two terms what is common? X is common. Now here from these two terms what is common? X is common, so I have removed x. Now from this x square, 1x is already out, so 1x is remaining plus 7, close the bracket. Now here what sign is in the middle? Plus sign. Now we'll see that these two terms, children. Now from this, is it having both the terms having x? No, not possible. But 5 ones are 5, 7s are 35, right? So I can write 5 common. So here I will write 5, then I'll write in the bracket x plus 5 7s are 35. So this is equal to, now you can see, children, x plus 7, x plus 7, both are having the same, okay, both the brackets are same. So what you will do, x plus 7, this bracket you will write x plus 7 first, okay, you have removed x plus 7 whole out. Now from your first term what is remaining is x, okay, from your first term what is remaining is x, then here what is remaining is plus 5. So these are the factors of a term when you have more than 3 terms, that is the trinomial, more than if you are given any polynomial, okay. So children, you can copy down these examples. Okay children, now let's see the main important topic, that is factors of a quadratic trinomial. Okay children, so now here we can see that, children, an expression of the form ax square plus bx plus c is called as, okay, it is called as a quadratic trinomial. It is a quadratic trinomial, okay, is called, you can write there, is called as quadratic trinomial. Since it is having a 3 terms, so this is in a general, okay, this is a general standard equation for quadratic trinomial, that is ax square plus bx plus c is called as a quadratic trinomial, and we are going to find out, we are going to learn to find out factors of this quadratic trinomial. Okay, now here I'll be starting, will give with an example. I will explain whenever, okay, now the question is, whenever any quadratic trinomial will be given to you, you have to find the factors of that quadratic trinomial. Okay, so now here, suppose if I am taking one example, say for example, if I take a quadratic, okay, trinomial, that is x square plus 9x plus 18, okay, x square plus 9x plus 18. If I am taking this trinomial, now here you can see from all the 3 terms, can you remove anything common? Not possible. Okay, so your first method is not possible, what we have learned just now, that is by removing the common, okay, by removing common we can write the factors, but here this condition is not possible because nothing is common in all the 3 terms. Next, now here see children, there is one more method to that is one more thing, that is you have learned about a plus b whole square, a minus b whole square. Now your first term is a perfect square, but last term is not a perfect square, so that method is also not going to be applicable. That method, what I said, that a plus b whole square and a minus b whole square, after completing the chapter, okay, how you can write the factors directly when the trinomial is, okay, first term and the last term of the trinomial is perfect square, then how you can write the factors directly, that I'll be teaching you at the end, because actually that is not there in your syllabus, but still I'll be teaching you at the end. So now what is there in your textbook, that I am taking. Okay, so now see children, one quadratic trinomial is given, say here ax square, that means x square first term, bx 9x plus 18, this is a trinomial and I have to find the factors. Now here see children, what is your first term? Here your first term is x square, okay, and what is your last term? Last term is 18. Now what you will do, product, okay, you are writing the product of first term into last term, product of first term into last term. So what is the product? 18, you will write 18x square, right, 18x square. Now this 18x square, you have to think of a numbers or factors, okay, numbers. If you multiply that number, you should get 18, okay, and if you add or subtract, you should get the middle term, that is 9, okay, means you have to, okay, now 18, so we know 6 3s are 18, so I will write 6, okay, into 3, 6 3s are 18. Now here 6 3s are 18, and if I put plus 6 plus 3, okay, plus 6 plus 3 will give me 9, plus 9, yes or no? That means what I thought of the factor, that is 6 and 3, what I have kept thought of in my mind is the correct. Now here what I will be writing, children, I will write here 6x, x, because here your variable is x, so I am writing here x, here also x, so 6x into 3x, okay children, 6x into 3x becomes what? Your 18x square. That is, you are getting your product, that is first term into last term. That means you are going to think here your two numbers are 6x and 3x. If you multiply this both the numbers, you are getting your product of first term into last term, and if you add this both, you are getting the middle term. So you have to think such a number that when you multiply, that it should come be equal to the product of first term into last term, and when you add or subtract, sometimes you need to subtract, then you should get what? Your middle term. Okay, so now the further process, this much is clear to you. First term is x square, last term this, you are finding the product, and two numbers you are finding which you are using, so that you two factors, or we can say two numbers you are finding out, so that if you multiply, you are getting your first term, okay, you are getting the product of first term last term. And then now further what you will be doing, children, you will write the trinomial, that is x square plus 9x plus 18. Now this is equal to, first thing, first term, children, now we are going to do the sum. Okay, here for every sum, see children, for every sum, all these step there is no need to write, you will do only this much step. Okay, this first term is equal to this last term, this product, or that is going to be oral calculation. You will be doing that calculation in the mind, and only thing you will be showing is this much part, that is a triangle. This triangle part you will be showing in the rough column, or at the side also you can write. Now here see children, once you have got the number, that is 6x and 3x are my suitable numbers. Now x square plus 9x plus 18. Okay, now first you write a question. Now first term no changes. Okay, first term as it is you are writing. Now plus, now middle term we have to adjust. That number is what? 6x plus 6x plus 3x. Okay, now the last term, that is plus 18. So you are not going to change anything in the first term and the last term. Keep in mind children, clear? Only the middle term you are adjusting there. That 9x is written as 6x plus 3x. Now you can see children, x square, this plus 6x plus 3x, that means becomes plus 9x plus 18. That means indirectly you are not changing the question, right? You are not changing the question, you are just writing middle term, you are splitting the middle term. Okay, you are not changing. Now just now remember, I have taken one last example. When 4 terms are given, you are going to make pair of two terms. Okay, this pair and this pair. Now this is equal to, now this, okay, so between both these terms, what is common? X is common, and here what remains? X, 1x plus 6, right? Now this term is what? Plus, so it will come plus. If here middle it is minus, here it will come minus, bracket. Now here plus 3n, so what is common? 3, okay, plus 3. Here x plus, see 3 ones are 3 6s are, okay. Now always remember, see children, in this type of sum, your this, okay, your this term in the bracket, both the bracket will be same. If it is not coming same, that means your sum is wrong. Now this x plus 6 common, remove it out. That means from this term and this term, what is common? X plus 6 is common. In the second bracket, from first term, now this becomes your one term, no? So from this term, what is remaining? X. From this term, plus 3. So we can say that x plus 6 and x plus 3 are factors of x square plus 9x plus 18. This way you are going to factorize the trinomial. Okay, once you do 3-4 sums, things will become very clear to you. Now let me take one more example. Now see children, x square plus 2x minus 48. Okay, now I am taking this example. Okay, now here see children, first term into last term, what is the product? Okay, first term into last term, so it is 48x square. Yes or no? Product will be 48x square. Now children, this part will be, we are not writing first term, last term. Okay, that you don't have to write in exam also. That does not carry any marks. Only marks is for this much step. Okay, and this what triangle you are making, that much is enough. Now here see children, we want 48. Okay, now 48 and such number, Okay, both the terms should be such. If I add or subtract, I should get my middle term, that is 2x. Okay, so now we know that, okay, that is 6 8s are 48. What is it? 8 6 are 48, right? Plus 8 minus 6. Now see children, plus 8 minus 6. What plus 8 minus 6 will become how much? Plus 2. Yes or no? Plus 2. And here I am writing x and x. Okay. Now how to adjust here? As I told children, first term no changes, x square. Okay. Plus first term is what? 8x. Okay. Minus 6x. See children, how I have adjusted. 8x minus 6x is what? 2x. Yes or no? 8x minus 6x is 2x. And the last term as it is. Now, again making the pairs of two terms. From these both, x is common. What is remaining? X plus 8. Now here, since both the numbers are not having x, okay, both the numbers are not having x, what is common? 6 1s are 6 8s are. Okay. So, now see children, here sign is minus. So, you will write minus 6 into x. Okay. One thing remember children, whenever you are writing here minus sign, that means you are taking minus sign common. This we say in the mathematical term, you are taking minus sign common. So the sign inside the bracket will change. That means here will become plus. And 6 8s are 6 8s are. So you can see x plus 8 you are getting the same bracket. This is a very important step, that minus sign you are taking common. Then sign, when you are writing the factors inside the bracket, okay, that sign inside the bracket will be changing. So this is equal to your x plus 8 and this is x minus 6. Yes or no? From these both, what is common? X plus 8. From this, x is remaining minus 6. So this x plus 8 and x minus 6 is the factor. Okay children. So here I have taken all positive terms and negative. Here I have taken this negative term one, minus sign number also. And only this much you have to do. No need to write first term, last term. Okay. Now one more example children I am taking. Now see the question, 2x square plus 7x plus 6. Okay. Here product of first term into last term. 2 6 are 12. Okay. 12x square. Okay. 12x square. Now we have to think of a number. So by seeing the middle term, that is 7. 4 into 3, right? 4 into 3. So 4x into your 3x. 4x into 3x becomes 12. X into x, x square, 12x square. And if I write here plus, here also plus. See children, if you don't write here plus and directly also you can use. Now this is equal to first term as it is, plus 4x plus 3x plus 6. Yeah, plus 4x plus 3x plus 6. Now from these both children, see 2 1s are 2. So 2 is common. X square and x, 1x is common. Children, if you find it little difficult, please see the video twice so that the things are becoming clear. See children, from this, if you want, you can write one extra step here, that is product of the number 2 into x plus 2 into 2. That lengthy method what we have done in the 7th standard, because that was, but now you are, since you are in 8th standard, you have to learn this direct method to remove the factors, common factors. Now here 2 1s are 2, so 2 is common. From b, x square and x, 1x is common. Now here first term, see children, 2 is already out. So, and from x square, 1x is already gone. So only 1x remaining, plus. What sign is here? Plus. 2 2s are, okay, 2 2s are 4. So 2. Done. Now coming to the second pair of the terms. Now here which sign is a plus. Now see children, 3 1s are 3 2s are. So I will remove 3 common. Here bracket first x plus 2. Now x plus 2 common bracket. So x plus 2 first I will write. Second bracket. Now here from the first term what is remaining? 2x. Then from the second term what is remaining? Plus 3. So this is the way you are going to factorize a trinomial. Clear children? Now this much what I have done, you will just go through the sums two times. In the next video I will be taking 6.1, practice at 6.1. Till then, okay children, 1 or 2 sums I'll be giving, so that otherwise you can practice. Still what you can do, no, solve examples of the textbook, that is page number on your textbook, page number 29. Page number 29, example number 1, okay, example number 1, example number 2, example number 3 and 4. Okay, all these 4 questions you solve in the classwork book. but do as per our method what I have taught here. You can do this method only, that method only they have taught actually. So no need to write that first term, last term. But okay, these 4 sums you will copy down in your classwork book. Example number 1, example number 2, 3, 4. Try to do the sums on these 4 examples which are solved by your own without copying directly from the textbook. Okay, so nicely complete the classwork book. Next video I'll be starting with 6 point, will complete 6.1. Thank you for watching. Have a nice day.